videos. Today, we got a mythology from Babylon. Today's mythology read is coming from the book Babylon in Summer, Myths and Tales. We're here on page 217. The debate between the hoe and the plow. Oh, the hoe, the hoe, the hoe, tied together with thongs. The hoe, made from poplar with a tooth of ash. The hoe, made from tamarisk with the tooth of a seahorn. The hoe, double tooth, four tooth. The hoe, child of the poor, buried even of a lion cloth. The hoe started with the quarrel with the plow. The hoe, having engaged in a dispute with the plow, the hoe addressed the plow. Plow, you draw furrows. What does your furrowing matter to me? You break clods. What does your clod breaking matter to me? When water overflows, you cannot dam it up. You cannot fill baskets with earth. You cannot press clay to make bricks. You cannot lay foundations or build a house. You cannot strengthen the old wall's base. You cannot put a roof on a good man's house. Plow, you cannot straighten the town squares. Plow, you draw furrows. What does your furrowing matter to me? You make clods. What does your clod making matter to me? The plow addressed the hoe. I am the plow, fashioned by great strength. assembled by great hands, the mighty register of Father Enlil. I am mankind's faithful farmer, to perform my festival in the fields in the harvest month. The king slaughters cattle and sacrifices sheep, and he pours beer into a bowl. The king offers the gathered libation. The and the Allah drums resound. The king takes hold of my handles and harnesses my oxen to the yoke. All the great high-ranking persons walk at my side. All the lands gaze at me in great admiration. The people watch me enjoy. The furrow tilled by me adorns the plain. Before the stalks erected by me in the fields, the teeming herds of Sakon kneel down. In performing my labor amid the ripened barley, the shepherd's churn is improved. With my sheaves spread over the meadows, the sheep of the Dumsy are improved. My thresh floors punctuating the plain are yellow hillocks, radiating beauty. I pile up stacks and mounds for Enlil. I amass emerald and wheat for him. I fill the storehouses of mankind with barley. The orphans, the widows, and the destitute take their reed baskets and glean my scattered ears. People come to drag away my straw, piled up in the fields. The teeming herds of second thrive. Hoe, digging miserably, weeding miserably with your teeth. Hoe, burrowing in the mud. Hoe, putting his head in the mud of the field. Spending your days with the brick molds in the mud with nobody cleaning you. Digging wells, digging ditches, digging. Wood of the poor man's hand, not fit for the hand of the high-ranking persons. The hand of a man-slave is the only adornment of your head. You deliver deep insults to me. You compare yourself to me? When I go out to the plain, everyone looks on, but insultingly you call me Plough, the digger of the ditches. Then the hoe addressed the Plough. Plough, what does my being small matter to me? What does my being exalted matter to me? What does my being powerful matter to me? At Enlil's place, I take precedence over you. In Enlil's temple, I stand ahead of you. I build bars. I dig ditches. I fill all the meadows with water. When I make water pour into all the reed beds, my small backers carried it away. When a canal is cut or when a ditch is cut, when the water rushes out over the swelling of the mighty river, create lagoons on all sides, I, the hoe, dam it in. Neither south nor north wind can separate it. The fowler gathers eggs, the fisherman catches fish, people empty their bird trap. Thus abundance I create spreads over all the land. After the water has been diverted from the meadows and the work on the wet areas is taken in hand, Plough, I come down to the fields before you. I initiate the opening up of the fields for you. I clear the recesses of the embankment for you. I remove the weeds in the fields for you. I heap up all the stumps and the roots in the field for you. But when you work in the field, there is procession. Your oxen are 6, your people are 4. You yourself are the 11th. The preparatory work in the field, and you want to compare yourself with me? When you come out to the field after me, your single furrow brings you pleasure. When you put your head to work and get entangled in roots and thorns, your tooth breaks. Once your tooth is fixed, you cannot hold on to your tooth. Your farmer calls you. The plow is done for. Carpenters have to be hired again for you. People for you. A whole workshop of artisans surrounds you. The fullers develop a fleece for you. They stretch it over the wringer, fix you. The toil at the straps for you. Then they place the full hide on your head. Your work is slight, but your behavior is grand. My time of duty is 12 months, but you effective time is 4 months, and your time of absence is 8 months. You are gone for twice as long as you was present. Upon your boat, you make a hut. When you are put on board and your hands rip the beams, your face has to be pulled from the water like a wine jar after I had made a pile of logs. My smoke dries out in the house. What happens to you, seed and funnel, it at once falls. Anyone who drops you smashes it, making a completely destroyed tool. I am the hoe. I live in the city. No one is more honored than I am. I am a servant following his master. I am who builds a house for his master. I am the one who borders the cattle stall, who expands the sheepfolds. I press clay and make bricks. I lay foundation and build a house. I straighten the old wall's base. I put a roof on a good man's house. I am the hoe. I straighten the town squares. When I have gone through the city and built its sturdy walls, have made the temples of the great God splendid and embellished them with brown, yellow, and decorative clay, I build in the city of the palace wherein the inspectors and the overseers live. When the weakened clay has been built up from the fragile clay, buttressed, they refresh themselves when the time is cool in the houses I have built. When they rest on their sides by a fire with a hoe has stirred up, you do not come through the joyous celebration. They feed the laborer, give him drink, and pay him wages. Thus I have enabled him to support his wife and his children. I make a clean for the boatman in the heat pitch for him, by fashioning Magar and Magdalene boats for him. I enable the boatman to support his wife and his children. I plant a garden for the householder. When the garden has been encircled, surrounded by mud walls and arrangements reached, people again take up a hoe. When a well has been dug, a water lift constructed, and a water hoist hung, I straighten the plots. I am the one who puts water in the plots after I have made the apple tree grow. It is I who bring forth its fruit. These fruits adorn the temples of the great God. Thus I enable the gardener to support his wife and children. After I had worked on the water course and the slushies, put the path in order and built a tower that on its bank, those who spend the day in the fields and the field workers who match them beat by might go into that tower. These people revive themselves there in their well-built city. The water skins I made, they used to pour their water. I put life in their hearts again. Insultingly, you call me Plough, the digger of ditches. But when I have dug out the fresh water for the plain and the dry land where no water is, those who have thirst refresh themselves at my wellhead. What then does one person say to another? What does one tell another in detail? The shepherd adorns the plain with ewes and lambs, after heavens had been turned upside down, after bitter lament had been imposed on summer, as houses were overwhelmed by the rivers, and Enlil frowned in anger upon the land. Enlil had flooded the harvest. After Enlil had acted mightily thus, Enlil did not abandon us. The single-toothed hoe had struck against the dry earth. For us you raise winter like the harvest time. We take away the hand of summer and winter. Ho, the binder ties the sheaves, binding bird traps. It ties the reed baskets. The solitary laborer and the destitute are supported. Then the storm spoke. The mortar lies still while the pestle pounds. People fight grinding stones. The sieve disputes with the strainer. What have you done to the one who is angry? Why are you scornful of Enzina? Why do you swap names over the ripened grain? Enlil addressed the hoe. Ho, do not start getting so mightily angry. Do not be so mightily scornful. It's not Nasiba the hoe's inspector. It's not a Seba, it's overseer. The scribe will register your work. He will register your work, ho. Whether he enters 5 or 10 gig in your account, ho. Or, ho, whether he enters 1/3 or 1/2 mana in your account, ho, like a maid servant, always ready, you will fulfill your task. The hoe, having engaged in dispute with the plow, the hoe triumphed over the plow. Praise to Nasiba.